I'd bogged my Land Cruiser right up to the axles on the side of a wind-blasted mountain somewhere in the middle of nowhere in northern Spain. To compound matters, the vehicle was about to roll sideways as the embankment below it started to slip out with the weight of the vehicle. A dirt biker who just happened to be passing had stopped to help, having seen my predicament, and we were now trying to use the spare tyre as a ground anchor for the winch. After working for hours, we finally managed to get the cruiser out of the worst of the bog by painstakingly moving the ground anchor until we managed to drag the vehicle onto a patch of slightly more solid ground.
Piedras abajo! Perfecto!
Vamos a salir de aquí!
Vamos a salir de aquí! Okay, this is happening.
But even with the vehicle out of immediate danger, I was still at the bottom of a deep gully with no idea how to get back to the top of the valley where I'd come from earlier. Enter the cavalry. I'd posted up an SOS message in a local 4x4 group an hour and a half or so earlier, and these guys, Alberto and Jorge, had responded to my message and turned up in their built 4x4s to pull me out.
Eso es un máquina también,
These guys saved my life. They got to work immediately and knew exactly what to do. I'd driven into this gully following a map, but the Land Cruiser has all-terrain tyres on, rather than mud terrains, which is what you need for terrain like this. I am now learning that Cantabria is the land of mud, and these guys are fully equipped to deal with it. Oh my god, these guys are absolute fucking legends. Seriously, they're saving my life here. The people of Cantabria are so nice, and I would have been fucked without them, to be quite honest. I tried again to get up the hill, but without the mud terrains, it was useless. So the guys set about preparing for a proper uphill, muddy recovery. Alberto and Jorge were able to ascend the hill on their mud terrains, and we were able to attach their winch to the stricken cruiser and begin this recovery attempt. What followed was an absolute battle to pull this vehicle back up to the top of the valley. We worked at it for over an hour, and at last, after a Herculean effort from the guys, the Land Cruiser was at the top of the valley and running under its own steam for the first time in hours.
It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. Holy shit, we're getting out of here. Oh my god, thank god. Oh my god, for these guys.
The feeling of my tyres biting onto hard, strong ground after spending a full day buried in mud was a joy that's hard to describe, and waves of relief and euphoria washed over me as we drove in convoy through this magical land.
This has been a day, honestly. These guys are just total legends. I offered to pay them because they've come here especially for me, you know. They said like, yeah, well, whenever I'm in England and I get stuck, like, you can come and help me. And I was like, yeah, man, no problem. The kindness of people when you're at your lowest is just humbling.
Today had been a hard lesson in the dangers of four-wheel driving alone and in unknown terrain, but also in the kindness of strangers, and that good is everywhere, which is an important thing to be reminded of from time to time. Huge thanks to the guys who helped me get out of this crazy situation. I'll never forget your kindness.